Yeah, it's not venomous or anything. So they just kind of took it off the cart and put it back, which was kind of nice. And it was a little girl that told her mom that it was underneath there. Which,
I know, and they said that they quietly went outside so
yeah,
helping hands could deal with it. Does any
yeah.
my first thought was, did it climb out of like a bag of grapes from
Well,
like Thailand? No, not wouldn't be
that's
Thailand, but yeah, like
no, I
another.
just said that. No, that's what I thought too, but it wasn't. It was just a local variety of snake. So
Right. So
yeah, but you hear about that like scorpions are in
yes.
the stuff, and
Did
all
you
that.
ever see the pictures of like the big spiders in the bananas?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
yes, and no, not no.
Like
Yeah,
bagged in there, like they're in the
yeah,
bag. Like sometimes people post pictures, and there is some type of a banana spider that's very
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
common.
No. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
So the snakes down in Florida, the ones at your Jurassic Park down there, they're mutating and they're basically becoming hybrid. So different species are breeding together. You have the Burmese python breeding with a different type of python, an Indian python, but somehow they're breeding together and they're creating a snake that's way harder to kill. And
Right.
it can actually survive in colder climates and stuff like that.
It's like gonna be in a blizzard.
So yeah,
So like we
yeah,
could get our own snow snake.
right, yeah, hybrid snakes 2020 coming to upstate New York, pretty
Right.
sure.
Snow snake.
Uh,
That's what we'll
yeah.
call it.
I showed Gavin that creepy one with the doorbell. Remember that one we discussed on air?
Oh,
What, the snake was at the doorbell and it just like I had to show
yeah.
my little nephew
Yeah, no,
that.
really quick though, while the thought's in my head, speaking of doorbell, did you see that story about that girl that was going, that got people, you know what I mean? That Ring doorbell is like capturing some serious stuff.
Really?
Yeah, so this poor girl, like they still haven't found her, but she was going up to people's doors at like 3, 4 in the morning and she had broken restraints on her arms and looked very confused and dazed and was like walking up and ringing doorbells and a few people's like cameras caught it like
Where
on the
was this?
street.
Around here?
No, no, no.
Around you?
Shoot, no. Somewhere in the south. I know I'm like blindly telling you this without the info, but I can't. You could look it up and see, but it was not around
Oh,
here.
so someone with like
But
broken chains, like
restraints, like
oh,
from a mental
jeez,
institution when they restrain you to the bed.
it wasn't a joke.
No, I don't think so. They're like looking for her. Like they had, it was all over the like ABC News and the worldwide was on MSNBC. All of them.
Oh,
Like with a
nice.
like video of her going up and like if anybody has any information because they want to know if like is she really somebody that has been captive for God knows how long and broke free.
Wow.
Hmm. Very
Um,
crazy.
yeah. There's also the dumb millennials in Australia were told not to feed the sharks. Okay.
Again.
Again, this is a nurse shark, and she got this girl got dragged into the water. This is another one. So it happened again. Um,
So in Australia.
yeah.
So
So that happened
how
again.
big was this shark?
It was a big nurse shark,
Oh my
but
gosh.
yeah, it happened again.
And
So
she what did she get okay? Did she get out or did she go
she's
for a swim?
fine, but she got pulled in the water, so she'll be all right.
So she didn't go for
Yeah,
a little swim.
yeah. There's been a lot of marine animal news, and then so the dolphin. We have to give it up for the dolphins because this poor whale almost had a Me Too moment.
Mm-hmm.
This humpback whale who had just had a calf,
Yep.
was swimming around, and after she gave birth, some male humpback whales already wanted to bang her. Okay, so they were like kind of predatory, like creeper style, like chasing after this whale. And the dolphins came in and pushed the male whales back, so they couldn't have their way with the female dolphin who just gave birth. So the dolphins saved the whale from a Me Too problem there. So that happened too.
Oh my gosh.
Five male whales were trying to rape the female whale who just gave birth. So
Me
yeah,
too.
me too, whale.
Me too, whale.
But the dolphin saved the day, so it's okay.
It's okay then, yeah. So that seems to all be okay. And real quick, like funny politics. One of my favorite stories you know what? I think it was probably more towards last week. Was that somebody tried to come out with the story that Melania is being held hostage. She wants to leave Trump, but he is too busy threatening to deport her if she tries to leave.
Yeah, speaking of me too. Yeah, she's
free
just
Melania.
Like, well, I think you know what we got to do is send the dolphins out there to protect her. They saved the whale, the dolphin. She just needs to go swimming with the dolphins.
Yeah. Free Melania.
Get out there. Yeah, free Melania.
Yep. So yeah, that was one little funny other.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite funny things about Trump happened yesterday, as a matter of fact. So,
is it where he colored the flag the wrong? Did you see that one?
No.
Yes. First, he sat down with a child and he gave this child this very disturbing glare.
Yeah.
It's all over. Everyone's making memes of this glare. We'll have to put it on our page and people can title it if they want to. And then he was coloring an American flag with a little girl, except he did a red stripe. Then he left the two white ones blank, and then he did a blue stripe. And there's no blue stripes. As you know, there's no blue stripes on the American flag, but there are on the Russian flag. So that's interesting. Yeah.
Well, my other thing was he went and had a complete hissy fit during a press conference yesterday. Of course, no mention of John McCain, Senator McCain's passing.
No.
True hero.
No. Yes.
Prisoner of war, beaten. He whatever. A lot of people have a lot of mixed feelings about after he got out of the war and his opinions, whatever. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he was a fighter pilot, shot down,
very classy gentleman,
prisoner of war. Right. Hero deserves to have the flag at half mast. I'm laughing. That flag was going up and down like his penis. He couldn't keep it up. That's what happened. That flag, he couldn't get that flag to stay up like his penis.
Oh my God, that's great.
Right.
Yeah.
So, So, that's
he's
sad.
flying. He's flying at half mast at best.
And and then he spent so much time worrying about the football players taking a knee, and he didn't have enough,
decency to keep the flag up.
Give some respect to a true war hero.
Yeah. Very
contradictory.
Well, I mean, it's not surprising though, unfortunately. So it's
couldn't keep it up.
Okay,
yeah. So wait.
I got one to follow that up.
All right, wait. Let me do real quick though. My one story, really quick, is I think he Googled his name and didn't like what he read, and now he's going after Google, Twitter, and yep.
Yeah.
So that's next on his list. He said they're treading on dangerous waters with him.
Oh, okay. He's gonna shut down Google.
He's not gonna. How's he gonna? She's gonna shut down Twitter.
He can't. That's
his biggest platform. Like, what is he?
Yeah.
So go ahead. Yeah. What's your follow up? I'm sorry.
Well, these people could have used Google, I think, in my next story. A young couple couldn't conceive for 4 years because they'd been having sex the wrong way.
Were they doing it in the butt?
They were. That's how they were doing it.
Is that true?
Yes. Yes.
Wait.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, I gotta ring the bell.
It was a Chinese couple.
Shame. Yeah.
They're under a lot of pressure from their family to have children as soon as possible. So they did it wrong. They did it wrong. Hashtag you're doing it wrong. And they couldn't figure it out. So they went to a fertility doctor. And they did exams on, they ran the gamut of exams and found out that she was still intact as a virgin. And other things were, quite used. So, so their fertility plan has been corrected, and they were able to get pregnant after they changed the setup a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's pregnant and everybody's happy.
That's insane.
Yeah, 4 years, Cindy.
And they admitted it.
Years, yes. 4 years. So, I mean, if Trump shuts down Google, I mean, what are we gonna do?
Her poor butt.
Yeah, it's not small. It's not puckered anymore. No, it's not puckered up. It's not puckered up anymore.
I can't.
Yeah. Painful, very painful. She said it was.
You said it was very painful.
Yeah.
So,
and also thanks to the internet, this 6-year-old was able to order $350 worth of toys from Amazon.
And it made it all the way to her house?
It made it all the way to her house, and she went out there, and there's a picture of her standing by the delivery truck with this evil grin, and she knew exactly what she was doing. She took her mother's phone at night, ordered all the stuff, and nobody knew until the truck came, and there she's standing out there, and I will post the picture
story
of this girl smile. You have to be happy for this 6-year-old. She really worked the system. She killed it. She absolutely killed it with the online ordering. So
yeah. Hashtag goals.
Yeah.
We have a hashtag for everything, and that's our next one. Hashtag goals. The sex doll. Right. Let's talk about how
we've been predicting this for almost 2 years.
And let's talk about how Lorraine had the original idea in the beginning.
It was disgusting, yes.
To open up a sex doll brothel.
Yeah.
And it's not really illegal because it's not
they're having some legal issues with it.
That's crazy.
So this is going to happen in Toronto, Canada.
Okay. Where
the North Americans' first sex doll brothel will be opening. Mm-hmm. And the city, and I guess the government of Canada, said that when they were applying for like the permit, they were very vague about like what it was going to be for. But the owners, who are remaining anonymous, they will not say who the owners are of this new venture, are saying they researched the laws, and the laws don't have any punishment against such a organization, So yeah, you're going to be able to go in there. It goes from like 30 minutes up to like hours. You can get more than one. So the price is from like $80 up to hundreds of dollars. And they have a 3-point sanitation system for the dolls. And since I've been watching Westworld, like that's all I can think of, is this is kind of Westworld-y to me.
I'm telling you, I am so seeing something very, very like profitable and disturbing about this at the same time. But honestly,
me too.
Let's think about this, okay? If a guy is married, like that's like a complete guilt-free pass in his head because he's having sex with a lifelike doll.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, who in their right mind could have afforded those? Some of those dolls are thousands of dollars.
Yeah, we did a whole story on
right.
On,
so we'll fill the audience in. Like we did a whole story on these dolls, and there's a documentary. If you Google it on YouTube about these sex dolls with a company that makes them, you will see how incredibly lifelike and freaky they are.
Yeah,
and how long it takes to make them.
Yeah, we're a step away from Westworld with these dolls here.
So now you've got a guy who's like, oh, you know what? This is like a free pass. And I have always wondered about what one of these dolls looks like. Like, they are thousands. Like, people can't afford these. So I'm like, man, they might do well just out of the curiosity factor.
Yeah, dares. I mean, And they said it's a way for people with creepy fantasies to live out their fantasy without hurting